Welcome to DeForest Hobbies. I'm Howard, and today we're working on the again on the space battleship Yamato from Hachette Collections in Japan. This is volume 13. This is 135th, 350 scale of the ship, and looks like we're going to be doing some more electrical. And this time it's going to be up in the radar tower here of the ship, and it also looks like we're going to be putting some of this together again from our last episode. So let's see what we got here, and things. We've got a lot of things going on here. Looks like we're taking things apart, putting more fiber optics together, and looks like we're going to be adding on to the front of the ship, of the hull of the ship, and we'll end up with this here at the end with some more wiring done. This is a medical facility that's I'm assuming in the moon. Actually, this is Earth Federation Sanctuary of the Moon Solar Colored Image. Interesting how that's somewhat American English, and the rest of it is in Japanese. And this is the Cosmo Tiger 2 experimental spaceship. It has some minor warp capability is what it was. That's what it looks like with the hull structure and stuff. And now we are on to episode 3 of the series. We're talking about the Cosmo Tiger reverse, and so that's what that is in this magazine. And it looks like we're going to be working a little bit more on some more hull maybe, and some more fiber optics, which will probably be, I think this is going to be down in the first bridge section. So let's get looking at the parts. And here's the volume 13 parts. We have very large LED parts here. Let's get these out of the package here. Alright, we got the parts here laid out. We got our screws in there. We've got a few longer screws and some short ones. And we're going to have to bring back this part here first. And they want us to take and unscrew this part here from the tower. Take this out, set that aside, pull this part off, put that to the side. And what we're going to do is we are going to take and get, let me see here, we are going to take this small part, one of these here, and we are going to cut this one on this edge here, this one here, because these other two, come on, focus, 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 focus. So we're going to take the one that's closest to my pinky here. My hand is not very good for this, I think. But we're going to take that one. It's got a little bit of a angle to it and everything, versus the other ones. These ones got a little bit of a flat spot with a hook on it. And this one is flat with a small pin sticking or protruding out from the ends. So we're going to set them off to the side because I don't think we're going to need those anymore in this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, if I can find it here, there we go. We're going to take this little one here, but I got my finger right there, and we are going to place it in the front here of this, where it comes out this little hole right there. So we may need our tweezers to get this oriented correctly into place here. Okay. Had a slight interruption there. So we want to put that pin. We're going to look at this again, and it does have an angle to it. So it's got a longer angle on this side here. It angles this way, and since that angles that direction, we're going to put it in just like that. So there is a slight directional way of putting that in, and we put that in there very gingerly. We set that down right there, and then what we're going to do too is we're going to take this gray piece here with a hole in it, and we're going to take and get our fiber optic here. We've got sitting out to the side, and we want to make sure that we cut this tip off again right here, as flush as we can to that brass piece, and we will slide this in. Looks like we will slide it in through this way, like so, like that, so that that fits flush with that. And then what we're going to do is we are going to take this here, and we are going to take this here, and we're going to put it in these right there. We're going to slot it in there right at this edge of this conning radar tower, just like that, and that'll hold that piece in. And while we're doing that, we now want to take this and slide this one through here so that we can lock this all into place here again. Taking great care to not bump everything out. We will replace that screw here back into this. We now have these three things here out, and I do not remember if this had a label to it. I will check in just a second here to see. No, we did not have a label that was to label this. So that does not have a label like the rest of these at the moment. Alright, now that we've got that done, we're going to take this here, it has two LEDs in it, like so, and we're going to slightly bend that so that that is flat like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to put this down through here, as we can, moving these out of the way. Here we're going to have to bend these here to get them out of our way as we try to slide that through there. There we go. Slide that through like so. And then what it's going to do is that's going to fit flat with this. And then we're going to take our diffused section here, and that will go, if I'm correct here, I need a little more light here. Excuse me while I'm looking here. It's going to go this way around like that. It's going to drop right in there, down in there like that. That's what we got there. And then we're going to bring back our piece here, our domed piece that we had, our domed piece, and that, which I am assuming will hold this in place. If not, I guess we will have to take it apart. But let's put a couple little drops of glue in these holes here, and there. Not to get it on all of this here, otherwise it clouds it very badly. We'll push those down in there. One side in, and get the other side down in here. Hopefully not breaking anything or bending anything or doing any weird stuff to it. There we go. So there we go. Now we've got that down in there. Now she's starting to look like something now. Got that done. Alright. I think we need to tighten this up just a hair more. She's not too tight. There we go. That's better. So now we've got that. And now we're going to put that off the side since we're finished with that. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take these LED light bulbs here and both of these are the same, so there's no difference between what the lights are, and we're going to put them down through there like so. We'll do the same one with this here. So, keep them in case we need for wire tidying or any other tidying that we need to do. As we slap them down in there like that. Okay. Now we need to bring back our part. We need to actually kind of bring back this piece here. We don't need that one quite right away. And we need this piece right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to attach these right here with a screw. We're going to use the shorter flange screws, dipping them in oil, putting it on here, and we will get that oriented straight, just like that on the bottom. And then we were going to do the same with the top, and this has all got an indent on them so that we hold them down tight there with the thing flush here. And we will get this one in oil. We'll screw that together there. There we go. There's that part. Now we're going to bring back our large hull section that we had in a couple of issues here. We may have to move this back out so you can see what we're doing here. So now we've got this here with these upper parts here, that. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this part here and that part there, and we're going to put them together, and we're going to take another couple screws here, where we are going to dip those in stuff here, and we are going to screw these in tight to this part here. So now I have it like that. Move these up out of the way here for real quick. Here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take this piece here, this here where we science these together, and we're going to take this and very elegantly take it, and we are going to place this into here. Put it snug. And that part is done right there. So when we get that done, put that over here to that side. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take and bring this piece around here with these parts sticking out here, like so, like so. So everything is going towards the back of the ship, and we're going to bring these together. And there's two locating pins down here that we're going to bring them together with, like that, there. Making sure we got everything here and everything here pulled through, and this is sticking out, this is out, this is out, this is out here, because we want to have that out through there, like so. And then what we're going to do is right in here, you can see right here there's a spot where we're going to take that, and we're going to use these longer screws here, these long ones. This might take a little bit to screw these together to the front here. So we'll do this bottom one first if we can here. there. And these are going into the nuts that we put on the previous parts on that side to hold that on there. That is what we're doing. And as we go out through here, this will be the same thing. We'll mate this side, we'll do this side. So there we go. We've now got that par with this. Now, our next thing to do is we're going to have to take all of these parts here, all these ones here with SL on them. We take all these. We've got 4 of them. That includes this one here down here from this side. And what we're going to do is we're going to slide these in, which these 2 are from this very front, and that, pull them through, and we will pull this one through on this side here. Through here on this side, and this one through here on this side, like so. We'll unhook that. We'll unhook that one here in a second. Let me get this all situated in. Oops. Let me make sure we're doing this. Okay. So they want us to have this about 1 inch and 1.5 centimeters again from here to here. So we're gonna go probably about, I'd say about right in there somewhere. That's almost 2. About right there. And then we're gonna do like we did before. We're gonna take this flange here and we will gather these all up. We will pressure fit these together tightly on there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut these all off flush again. We'll do one at a time here. We might save those for future uses of other ships or something that we might need a short piece of tubing that can be used for indicator lights or running lights or just any kind of things that might need a little bit of an extension for a light piece. You just never know. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this here and we'll unhook this wire from this part here, so that is loose. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this out of the way. What we're going to do is we're going to take this piece here and we're going to put it into that thing there so that it's just like the other one that's below it. And we might be able to turn that just a little bit like this here, so it gives us a little bit easier. Turn that up just a little bit so that we can kind of get that started inside there, and then we're going to pressure fit that right up against there just like that. We can bring it back. So there we've got this wire out here, we've got this wire here, these wires in here, and this wire here. So what we're going to do is, right now, we will take one of these here just to kind of help hold it all from flopping around and keep these from going every which direction. This also probably could go in there right now. Just kind of temporary. It's temporary like that. And between that and this, she's coming together a little bit. But that's all there is to do in stage or volume 13. It was a big, long amount of stuff to do, but things are getting a little bit more together, and we'll probably be working a little bit more on some more light fixtures that'll probably going into this eventually in the next episode. So that's all for now. We'll talk to you later. Well, if you made it to the end of this video, thanks for watching. And remember, mental note, like and subscribe to be updated to all my content. And thanks for watching. Bye for now. See you later.